Off, and Strange Addiction began well on the inside. Snow Court eased back early, and Leading Bounty got away well to join Strange Addiction. Sheridan there outside with Past Master as they leap the first, and then Jail going up out wide, settling towards the end. Taylor's Bridge with Uncle Ike last of all as they leap the second hurdle in the race now, and Past Master's headed off by Sheridan on the outside, who's going to the lead, and Sheridan took it up into the back straight by 2 lengths to Past Master, 2 lengths to Leading Bounty, a length and a half to the favourite Strange Addiction fourth, 1 1/4 then Jail, a length Taylor's Bridge outside Snow Court, and 2 lengths last of all is Uncle Ike. Hurdle coming up down the back straight, and Sheridan went out with a lead of about 4 lengths as he went over it in front of Past Master second, Leading Bounty a neck away third. 2 lengths behind them Strange Addiction, half a length to Jail the outside, 1 to Snow Court on the inside of Taylor's Bridge, and 3 lengths last of all is Uncle Ike when they came off the back straight the first time. And they're coming along down the side with the double looming in their sights, and Sheridan is the leader. He's out a length and a half to Leading Bounty in second placing as they come to the first of this double. Back third is Past Master with Strange Addiction around him, and then 2 lengths to Jail, who's out wide. Another 2 1/2 behind them Snow Court on the inside of Taylor's Bridge at the second of the double, and still last of all is Uncle Ike. They're coming up towards the turn now, and they've really been scorching along here. Sheridan's had no peace, and Leading Bounty's moved up and puts the neck in front. Up towards the home turn in the first occasion. Leading Bounty outside Sheridan, about 5 lengths in front of Strange Addiction, travelling okay early. Past Master on his inside, 3 to 4 lengths to Jail, and then another 2 lengths to Uncle Ike, making a run around Snow Court, and Taylor's Bridge, the centre, is now last of all. Leading Bounty took the lead, and he's about a half length in front of Sheridan down on the inside of him. 4 lengths away in third placing is Strange Addiction outside Past Master. A length and a half behind them Jail. Snow Court on the rail, and then Uncle Ike and Taylor's Bridge is last of the 8, and they're about to complete a circuit and head back down to the hurdling track with 1,600 metres to go. Half the jumps have been completed. There's 6 to get over, and it's Leading Bounty a half in front of Sheridan, who still retains the inside. They get away about 3 to 4 lengths here on Past Master, and Strange Addiction outside him over that one, and then Snow Court. Jail is out very deep. Uncle Ike back to second last, and 2 lengths to Taylor's Bridge. They've left the second of that double now, and into the back, and Leading Bounty kicked away. Leading Bounty by about 3 to 4 lengths, and he's opened up into the back straight from Sheridan. 2 lengths to Strange Addiction called on for the run. Another 2 1/2 Past Master, a half to Jail, and 3 to Snow Court. 5 lengths behind those Uncle Ike, and Taylor's Bridge can't get warm. In the back straight now. Here's the next hurdle, and Leading Bounty cleared it well. Over it he went about 2 lengths in front. Strange Addiction's closing on him, and Sheridan is third. 4 lengths back in the field is Jail going to fourth from Past Master, and 3 to Snow Court with a long break Taylor's Bridge and Uncle Ike. Up the side now, and the favourite hit the lead, 700 a run, and there's 3 to jump, and Strange Addiction looking good. He comes towards the third, last one over it he goes, 2 lengths in front. Jail is getting to second. Over on the inside, Leading Bounty, 2 lengths further back is Sheridan, and another 2 lengths to Snow Court coming home as they leap the next one, and Strange Addiction lands by 2 to Jail, and a length away then is Leading Bounty, and more than 3 lengths back is Snow Court from Sheridan, who's weakening. Up to the turn though, with 1 to jump, and Strange Addiction led by a length to Jail, grinding home, then Leading Bounty on the inside, and a gap to Snow Court as they come around the turn. Strange Addiction with 1 before him. Jail is coming after him, clear of Leading Bounty, and then Snow Court. Strange Addiction at the last is tackled by Jail. Strange Addiction didn't jump it well, and Jail claims him now. Jail went up on the outside. Leading Bounty's kicking back on the inside, wide apart. Jail goes home the better and wins it. Jail has won it. Photo for the minor in between Strange Addiction and Leading Bounty, and they're in advance then in fourth placing of Snow Court. Back behind those Past Masters, Sheridan, a long break to Uncle Ike, and Taylor's Bridge never came into the race and finished last of all. Jail has got the money, number 5, ridden by Adrian Garraway. He's toughed it out. He covered a bit of ground in the run, but he's been too good. Number 5, Jail, Adrian Garraway first. Second goes to 3, Strange Addiction, Danny Crozier. And third, number 2, Leading Bounty, ridden by Tim Wheeler. He went off a long way from home, and to make it a photo, he's done a good job. 5, 3 and 2. Fourth in was Snow Court, and fifth in was Past Master, and the time 3:42.1. Jail finishing the race a bit too well. The favourite Strange Addiction looked like he was going to take the major end of the prize, about 700 from home when he took the lead, but out wide Jail has just finished the race off a bit too well for him, and has got the race in a photo. It's 5, 3 and 2 in the first on the card. Back with race 2, we take out numbers 11 and 13. That race at 10 to 1.
Okay, so
Racing this time, Fairy Tales, the favourite from a wide alley, jumped very quickly. Mastery up looking for the lead. Ills is next, followed by Deep Moss and Kilimanjaro, Bintang Utara. Then comes the Twister, parked on the inside of Sober again, about 2 lengths to Goodwood on the outside of the arm and 3 to Battle Wise. Dittman takes Mastery clear, going to the 1100, a half to 3/4 of a length on Fairy Tales. Bintang Utara third, Deep Moss fourth on the inside of the Caloundra Galloper Kilimanjaro. Ills is next, caught a bit wide, followed by the Twister, and then Sober again. Goodwood second last the arm, and 4 lengths further off is Battle Wise. They work to the side of the track now, linking up with the 800 marker, and Mastery leads the way a half length on Fairy Tales, with Bintang Utara third, Deep Moss fourth on the inside, then Kilimanjaro followed by Ills and the Twister, 1 to Sober again. Similar margin next is Goodwood, followed on the fence by the arm, and 3 lengths to Battle Wise. Still no variation, travelling in the direction of the corner, and Mastery shows the way. He's about 3/4 of a length on Fairy Tales, a length Bintang Utara. Deep Moss trying to hold, or actually Bintang Utara endeavoured to hold Deep Moss in but didn't succeed. Mastery's thrown in the towel, and Fairy Tales hits the front. Coming to the 200, Fairy Tales in front, about 3/4 of a length. Deep Moss, Kilimanjaro running home. Mastery the arm on the inside, and Sober again. Here's a go. Deep Moss grabbed Fairy Tales. Deep Moss, Fairy Tales fighting back. Deep Moss, Fairy Tales. Oh, dead heat. Oh, I don't know here. We've got Fairy Tales and Deep Moss heading it locked together. Up there for third, the arm with the Twister. Mastery and Sober again's wide out from Battle Wise. Kilimanjaro's not far away. A good margin off. Next in the run came Goodwood from Ills, and Bintang Utara pulling up near the tail of the field.
Okay, close go. 2 Fairy Tales, 360-190, or number 9, Deep Moss, 790-220 for third, 11, the arm, 15.10, or number 10, the Twister, $5.40.
Fairy Tales, Deep Moss, the two of them. Oh, there's Deep Moss's nose coming down right on the line, looking at the infield screen, and that's going to help with the rail out 6 metres, but hang on to your tickets. This is exceptionally close. Here's the number. Number 2 has been able to win it, though. Fairy Tales is the winner, written by Larry Cassidy. Number 2 is the winner and has paid $370 and $190. Number 9 is second, and that is Deep Moss, has paid $220. And number 10, the Twister, is third, written by Opie Bosson, has paid $560. 2, 9, 10. Big performance by the favourite, under 57 kgs. And for those of you on track, there is the photo finish print on the big screen over on the infield. An absolute eyelash between the two of them hitting the line. 2, 9 and 10, with number 6 fourth. The time for the race was 1:30.18. 1:30.18, 34.79 the sectional time. The winner by Night Shift from Mythos, trained by John Hooks for the Woodland Stud, and Larry Cassidy, the winning rider. So the exciting photo finish scene continues in Sydney racing. We've had some Bobby Dazzlers in recent months, and here's another kettle of fish with the first winner clocking in by a nose, with a length between second and third. A nose, a length. Okay, yes, at Gosford on Thursday, what have we had? We had 3 noses, a half head, dead heat for a minor placing, some noses for minor placings, but that's what racing is all about.
Layoff was next across the line from Magic Moon, Judbury Raider. Back behind.
They're off. Out in a pretty good line, with the exception of Regal Royal, missed it about a length and a half, and Smooth Guy bounds quickly. Miss Danehill tracking over from the outside. Knightly Sword showing speed, and wider out as Magic Brasseur. Just behind those, Nick's Verdict is fifth when they settle from Zabuan. At the winning post, Knightly Sword led Miss Danehill, Magic Brasseur. Nick's Verdict followed by Smooth Guy. Zabuan just had to track out a little deep on the inside. Tennessee Oak from Odysseus. Regal Royal. Colorado Ring, Fonzarelli. Then Macara deep around Red Bastan, and 3 last of all is Celtic King. Down by the 15.50, and the leader, Knightly Sword. Nearly a length in front, now up on the outside, Miss Danehill. Nick's Verdict quickly got over to the fence to be third. Fourth is Magic Brasseur. A length further back in the race then came the inside Smooth Guy from Zabuan. Now Macara's caught deep, and he has to go forward and push around the outside from Regal Royal, out 3 deep. Further back in the race then Tennessee Oak, Odysseus, as Macara took up the lead. Fonzarelli 3 deep, and 2 further back, Colorado Ring, Red Bastan and Celtic King. Macara brought some speed through the race at the 11.50. 50 and moved 2.5 in front of Knightly Sword. A length and a half to 2 further back, Miss Danehill. Next Verdict Park, fourth on the inside, a half Magic Brochure fifth. They're followed by Regal Royal 3 deep. Smooth Guide the inside, Zabuan pushing up in the middle, 2 then to Tennessee Oak, Fonzarelli. Odysseus back in the middle and 2.5 Colorado Ring. 3 to Red Basan and on the outside of it Celtic King. Off the back they race at the 800. Makara 3/4 in front. Knightly Sword has gone up second, a length further back third. Miss Danehill fourth, the outside out 4 deep Magic Brochure. Next Verdict waiting for a run right on their hammer. Regal Royal pulled out deep and further back Zabuan. Smooth Guy, Fonzarelli and then Celtic King followed by Odysseus 5 lengths off them. Then Colorado Ring. Knightly Sword in front. Makara struggling. Moving up Miss Danehill to claim Knightly Sword. Next Verdict gets the split, starts to run on fairly well from Magic Brochure and Odysseus trying to get out, 300 out. Miss Danehill took the lead with Next Verdict back on the inside, 3/4 away. A length and a half Knightly Sword, then Odysseus, Fonzarelli. Miss Danehill straightens in front. Next Verdict after it on the inside. 2 or 3 then came Fonzarelli. Miss Danehill a half. Next Verdict with 100 to go. Miss Danehill in front. Next Verdict trying to peg it back. Miss Danehill hangs on. Gets home a neck on the line. Next Verdict 2 away. Third Odysseus. Knightly Sword fourth from Zabu and then Fonzarelli. A gap in the race Makara. Colorado Ring. Regal Royal. Then Magic Brochure. Further back Celtic King. Red Bastan. Followed by Smooth Guy and Tennessee Oak last of all.
For Miss Danehill, 780, 290, 5 Next Verdict, 190, 1 Odysseus, $1.90.
Super tab number 4, Miss Danehill, 790, 290, 5 Next Verdict, 190, 1 Odysseus, $2. 6:11:12 and correct weight at the Gold Coast, 6:11:12 weights right there. Adelaide Totes, race 1. 372, 3 Sergeant Pepper, 390, 220, 7 Ocean Law, 280, 2 Paisano, no third. Quinella, 10.90, Trifecta paid $48.60, and there were no scratchings. Race 1 on the program in Adelaide today. National Racing Service, Triple SFM. Next event will be Brisbane, 6 minutes.
Getty just a little slowly out of the stalls, and again Ma Rochelle jumped very cleanly and straight to the lead he goes. A length and a half or so on a line, followed by Bootleg and then Dangerous. Whistler second last and Getty whips them in. They race down to the 1,000 at the end of 300 metres, and Ma Rochelle, he's again keen to run in the lead. He's about 2 lengths clear on Bootleg and a head back on the inside, a neck away now as a line. 3 or 4 lengths to Dangerous, 1 further off is Whistler and about 3 further away Getty. Onto the side they go on the Conacher Heritage Stakes, and Ma Rochelle about 2 lengths clear on a line on the inside of Bootleg, another 3 lengths to Whistler inside of Dangerous, and 4 lengths to Getty as they travel in the direction of the corner. 500 to go, and de Montfort has Ma Rochelle about 2 lengths on a line on the inside. The favourite is at this stage from Bootleg, and then comes Whistler right up against the fence. Dangerous wider out, and 3 lengths to Getty out in the centre of the track. Quinn's got desperate on a line. Ma Rochelle is going pretty well, and down to the 200 he's right up against the fence. Ma Rochelle, he's about 3 Dangerous. Getty, forget about a line, but it's Ma Rochelle in front. On the outside Getty's making valuable ground. It will be all too late then, Dangerous and Whistler, but Ma Rochelle back to his best. Ma Rochelle, when he learns to race he'll win a lot more money too. Ma Rochelle from Getty and Dangerous, and then Whistler a line, and the last horse was Bootleg.
Number 4, Ma Rochelle, 390, 180, 5 Getty to return, 880, no third for 2 Dangerous.
By golly, he's going to win a lot of money for his connections, and he's done a good job today to earn them 85,000. Number 4, Ma Rochelle, 370 and 180, ridden by Mark de Montfort. He wants to go very, very keenly in the early and middle stages of his races, but there's no doubt a colt he is of undoubted ability. By Dan Zero from Guret, bred by Chirunga Pastoral Company, raced by R. Worthington, Mrs. D. McLean Worthington, and Mr. and Mrs. Ross Smythe Kirk, trained for them by Les Bridge and Mark de Montfort in the saddle. 4, 5 and 2 official. Number 5, Getty second. That was a very good run. He's going to pay $9. He's by Last Tycoon from Surf and Bird out in the centre of the track. A bay colt, a 3-year-old, Gary Moore, Jim Byrne. Number 2, third, Dangerous. A bay colt, 3, Danehill, Antwerp, John Hawkes, Larry Cassidy. 3 ran 4th, Whistler. The odds-on favourite ran 5th and beaten a minute a line, and 6 was Last Bootleg. Time was 1:16:13. 1:16:13. The record held by General Nadeem at 1:15:41. So he's got a lot to live up to, Ma Rochelle, when you look at the last 4 winners prior to he: Laurie's Lottery, General Nadeem, Intergaze, Octagonal. And he scored comfortably by 2 1/4 lengths, half a neck second and third, and put behind the last 600 in 35.18. The Quinella paid $60.20.
Running. Prince Benbara missed it about 3/4. Normandy, Thong and Push Bike, Storm Edition bounced quickly. And Cash has gone away with them today. Just behind them, Skylight Jimmy, and from the outside, Walk on Ice is pushing forward. Around the first turn they go, and Walk on Ice from the outside just in front of Storm Edition. Cash got up on the inside third, and Ascot going forward out deep as Walk on Ice took it up. 2 or 3 further back, Skylight Jimmy, 1 Thong and Push Bike. Then Raging Storm. Further back in the race, then Normandy. Further back, fourth last is Blackfriars. A length further back, then behind it came Terry Armour. 2 lengths to Verdict, and 3 last of all is Prince Benbara. Well strung out at the 850. Walk on Ice 2 in front. Ascot on the outside of Cash third. A length and a half, Storm Edition fourth. 2 lengths further back, Skylight Jimmy. Raging Storm outside it. Back to the inside, the Grey Thong and Push Bike. 2 to Blackfriars. About 6 or 7 off them outside at Verdict. Then Normandy being niggled at. Followed further back by Terry Armour and Prince Benbara. 600 out. And the leader is Walk on Ice from Ascot. Led it about a half length. 3/4 Storm Edition third. A length further back to Cash from Raging Storm. 2 further back in the race. Then came the inside. Would have been Skylight Jimmy, and then Verdict. Blackfriars 6 lengths off them. Then Prince Benbara, and further back in the race, the inside would have been Thong and Push Bike, and Normandy's dropped right out, but Walk on Ice straightened. A length and a half to Cash getting out when they turn. A length then to Ascot from Storm Edition, Prince Benbara. The leader Walk on Ice coming at it to Cash in the middle, followed by Ascot. Then Prince Benbara with a late run to Cash, raced up, ducked into Walk on Ice. Prince Benbara out deep, might get them. Prince Benbara flies and gets up. Prince Benbara wins at a half neck on the line to Cash, who ducked in at a crucial point. Third home, Walk on Ice from Ascot. Blackfriars never came into it, followed by Skylight Jimmy, Storm Edition, Raging Storm, Verdict. Then further back, Terry Armour, followed by Normandy and Thong and Push Bike.
6 Prince Benbara, 21.10, $4. 12 to Cash, 4.60. 1 Walk on Ice, 2.70.
Number 6, Prince Benbara, 16.10 and 3.40. 12 to Cash, $4. 1 Walk on Ice, 3.10.
That strong run. Sweeping run to win, 6.12.1. 6.12 and 1 to race 3. Number 6, Prince Benbara, Stephen Baster, with a whirlwind finish. That's his third run here. He's done it here before to get into placings. Seems to have a long, sustained run. And he settled at the back of the field in the early point, and he's got up down the outside after Cash ran on the pace today, arrested the lead from Walk on Ice in the straight, just ducked in at a crucial point if you're watching this on the big screen here.
Right, about to move in Kembla, margins of the coast, a long neck and nose.